Hey everyone, Mighty Mike, picking weeds vintage. We're junkers, we're gardeners, we're resellers that love to travel. Happy autumn. We were picking some apples over the weekend before we went into volunteer at the Humane Society thrift store. We just wanted to do a haul video from the incredible 127, the world's longest yard sale. But before we do that, we just want to recap. We had a fantastic August. Number one, we had our first video reach 1 million views. Woohoo! Woot woot! That was Moana merch. That was from the middle of December. And 8 months later, we hit 1 million views. So that's fantastic. Also in the month of August, our channel hit 2 million views. So that was something else to celebrate. And if that wasn't enough, we went back to the world's longest yard sale, the 127, but this time we went south for our 6th year to the world's longest yard sale. We drove down to Gadsden, Alabama, where it all begins. We had an incredible time. So welcome to this haul video. We're picking weeds vintage. We're junkers, we're gardeners, we're resellers that love to travel. I'm Mighty Mike. Sit back, relax, and let's show you our haul. First up is Unclaimed Baggage Center in Scottsboro, Alabama. Kay scheduled a free day when we went down to Gadsden, Alabama. Kay did this before last year when we scheduled a free day before we did the 127. We were in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Sevierville, and we visited our first Buc-ee's. So this year, we've been wanting to go to Unclaimed Baggage Center for a long time now. This place is fabulous. This is a fantastic stop. It's one of the most unique thrift stores, absolutely one of the biggest thrift stores we've ever been to, if not the biggest. But we do have a rule. Whenever we go vlogging somewhere, we like to buy something. We're not just there to get content. We also like to support all of the businesses and the different establishments that we vlog. We did find some treasure for resale at Unclaimed Baggage Center. Watch.
We did find something possibly for our eBay store. These are pins, and this is the Big League Chew pin.
That's cool.
It's cool. And there's some other advertising in this lot. And then it's the same thing with this one. Here's
I like
Shaking
that one.
Our Bones at the Sphere.
Sphere
like
Las Vegas. Yeah.
And these are only $5.99 each they're under costume jewelry and miscellaneous jewelry, but they're pins.
Yeah.
And that has definitely be something that would be good for resale. Be fun to go through, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so we just emptied the 2 bags out. Each were $5.99 under miscellaneous jewelry and also under costume jewelry. I give Kay credit for this because I didn't even see these, and they had these little baggies, and these are good. And the enamel pins are really hot right now. We got 42 pins, and some of the standouts here, we got Starbucks, a couple Starbucks here, 3 Starbucks, and then we got the Sphere in Vegas. It looks like a Grateful Dead show. We have 2 Nike pins here, and then we have the Big League Chew gum, grape flavor, and this is, you call it soda, that's cute, it's pop. I'm not sure what that's for. It looks like an orange advertising here. We have K-Love, I Can Do All Things Through Christ. I think those are a spiritual, religious radio station. And a bunch of other things here. We got a baby shark. And we've got a whole casino lot, the Lucky Sevens. They got the Guardian Angels for the slot machines or something to bring you luck. And then Gator, not sure what that is. We'll have to look that up. And then we also have we got the Dems here with the donkey, and we've got George Washington, of course. We got some flags. Maybe this is a Bitcoin advertisement. But yeah, this was a pretty good lot. This is a Street Vibrations Fall Rally, Music, Metal, and Motorcycles in 2015. So really fun lot here that we got. Army ROTC, $6, $12 for 42 pins. That's not bad at all. And once we start posting these, I think we'll definitely get our $12 back and then some. And again, I give Kay all the credit for finding these and saying, you know what? I think we may have something here. Good lot, and we picked this as our first thing that we bought on our trip to the 127 for resale. All right, up next, first day of picking The world's longest yard sale, the 127, starting at the starting point in Gadsden, Alabama, Noccalula Falls Park. It was a very cool place, very friendly. The hospitality was great. It had restrooms. It had a picnic area. It was in the shade. Many of the vendors were set up under pavilions. They had a train there. It was a really, really cool park. And we definitely want to go back to Noccalula Falls Park. But here is our first official pick at the 127. Watch this.
It's neat. Some old cups here. Oh, wow. The Kool-Aid. These are neat.
Well, I guess they like those buttons because they ate the whole thing.
Sorry, I got sidetracked by some
it's okay.
postcards.
I was looking at the, it's not Kool-Aid, but they're in the same family, isn't it? Those,
Oh, why do they look so familiar? Why do I feel like I know them?
Okay, thank you so much. Yes. What do you got on those cups? What were they from, by the way? That's not Kool-Aid, is it? I think so. Okay. Those are
I feel like they're familiar, but
I was a boy in the 70s, and I remember those commercials. Were you asking on the whole set or a piece? Or? Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, $8 for the entire set. You want to do that?
yeah,
Sold.
they're pretty cool. Yeah, thank
right.
you.
All right, so we're going to get this. Our first purchase was the T-shirts, but this is like
We're not going to count that though.
No, these are just like souvenir
I guess
swag. You know what I mean? All right, let me pay him.
Sure will be worth something.
Yeah, someday.
no.
All right. First purchase that wasn't a t-shirt. These are cool.
These are really cool. Look at the condition. I'm really impressed. All right, so we got a set of 4 Pillsbury Funny Face drink cups. The dates that I found online were 1969 and 1970. There was a set of 9 with a pitcher that was going for $329. We have a set of 4 and we paid $2 a piece. We got this set of 4 for $8. And I noticed that the red one, it looks like it says 1963. I don't know if the 9 is kind of worn off, but it definitely looks like it could be older, but I'm not sure if they only made this in 1969. I guess that would not be a 3. But maybe I need my eyes checked, which could be. But yeah, this is a really nice set. I thought to have a set of 4, that would be really good. We could sell them individually, or we could sell them as a set of 4. Might do better individually just because people may have, let's say, the red one, but they need the purple one, or they need the orange one or the yellow one. And I was pleasantly surprised at the price that they were going for, the prices they were going for on eBay. This was a really good buy. It was our first purchase of the 127. What a great stop there in Gadsden. Now, we did buy something else with this gentleman as well. Watch this. He's asking $1 each on the patches. I like the aviation, I like transportation. There's some nice ones here.
Two of those. I used to work at NASA.
Oh, wow.
Had a bunch of NASA patches in it, so I took those out.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
That is very cool. I think we might do an aviation bundle here. At $1 a piece, got to take advantage of that. All right, and we did take advantage of that. We got a lot of 5 for $5, and they were only $1 a piece, and we had an aviation lot here we put together, as mentioned. Eastern Airlines. Of course, Eastern Airlines no longer in operation. That's pretty cool. We have a couple of airline, Lockheed Hercules, E-141B Starlifter. And these were 2 space related. The gentleman mentioned that we bought it from work for NASA, and he had some pretty cool offerings here. And this, I'm really excited about this one here. This is a Space Command. And we have a friend who's in the reselling business picking. He's a professional collector and reseller. And he told me years ago, Space Force was first formed to buy anything with the Space Force. So this has Space Command. Not sure if that is the same thing, same organization that we're talking about, but I thought that was a cool one. Didn't look any of these up yet. We're just doing this haul video. We really enjoyed our stop with this gentleman as we got the patches and we got the cups. We spent a total of $13. And before we left Noccalula Falls Park, we had one final purchase. Watch this.
All right, we found a California raisin, and they have a whole bunch of figures, but I really like that pin.
I like the pin.
Yeah, for $1 each. Let's do it.
We're walking away with our
Yeah, that's a cool
California
pin. I like that.
raisin pin.
Yeah.
The Grapevine Tour, 1988.
I know, I like that it was the
That's
tour.
cool.
I just want to go on this other side of the element here. All right, so here it is, California Grapevine 1988. And it's the California Raisins Grapevine Tour 1988. Really good condition. These are going on eBay anywhere from $5.99 to $12.99, $12.95. I really like it. I mean, for $1, you couldn't beat it. You got the pop culture reference. I just think it's a cute pin. We'll probably make a couple bucks, even if we posted. Maybe that might be one just to have on display or something like that. But yeah, we had a really good first stop, Noccalula Falls Park. And of course, when we were at Unclaimed Baggage Center. So we're off to a good start on the 127. Next up, we hit our first field, which was only less than a half a mile down the road. We found that in Gadsden. We could barely even go a mile without having to pull over because we found an amazing field or a setup or a whole bunch of neighbors together, and we were constantly pulling over. By the way, you can go back and watch all of the episodes from our 127 visit from 2025. Right down below, we have the links posted, and you can watch them at any time. But we did pick up one thing here at this first field that we hit in Gadsden. Watch.
What are you looking at?
So it's a camera, and it's very light. It's a Valiant. I've never heard of the name Valiant. It's made in Hong Kong. It's original box, original paperwork, and it's just very light. And they're asking $5. It's a neat piece. I was even thinking about getting, not for resale, but for Sam.
Just one
of our photographer friends, because I don't know if they have, that. All right, we're going to buy it, because honestly, with the box, I think it's kind of a neat piece.
Oh, like that. The box is worth more.
Exactly.
Right? That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
on it. Give me just a second.
Take your
Oh,
time.
you're good, guys.
We're enjoying your shade here.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, I might go stand there for a minute. Thank you guys.
All right, so here is the Valiant camera, and it's made in Hong Kong, and it takes 16 color or black and white pictures with 620 roll film. Box is in okay shape. The one side's a little goobered up there, but overall, it's not in bad shape at all. And the camera also is in good shape. Comes with the original instruction booklet, which that is a plus. But yeah, this is very nice condition. It's very light. It feels like it's made of plastic. So I don't know if it's just a novelty thing. It's going for about $42, $45. I saw two of them on eBay. And when we first looked it up, when we were at the 127, we even saw one that they were asking a little bit more. But I think this one we're not going to resell. We're going to give this one to a good friend of mine who is a photographer, and he likes to collect stuff like this. So this one is NFS, not for sale, but a great find at the 127. And the price you couldn't beat, $5 with the original box. We'll take that all day long. On to the next stop, which was another field, and we did buy two small things. All right, we didn't film the actual transaction, but it was two for $1.50 each, and we wanted to buy two items to make it two for $1. We found this Lions Club International Hawaii. So you have the Lions Club advertising, and then the 59th International Convention in Honolulu, Hawaii, 1976. Aloha, so it's like a little medal or a medallion or a collectible pin. And it was made in, looks like Korea. I thought that was pretty cool for 50 cents. We always do well with Alaska and Hawaii things. And then this was a Hot Wheels, I believe. They had 50 cents on this, so I didn't even look it up. It does say Hot Wheels on there. So it's not that old, and it is made in Thailand. And we saw one, it's called the Buzzkill. We saw one on eBay. Someone from France was selling it for $4.70 plus shipping. It looked kind of cool. We were standing there, and we wanted to make it an even dollar. Not bad at all, $1 at that stop. And I think we'll do well with the Aloha Hawaii. Very nice. All right, next two stops. They have a theme. In fact, it seems every year that we do the 127, we get a certain amount of something, of items. Seems like this was the year of patches. We definitely got our share of patches on the 127 this year. Two stops coming up next. One was right across the street from Noccalula Falls Park, and the other was from a field in Gadsden. That was probably about 2 miles away. And both stops, they had a local interest that connects it to Alabama and Georgia, which Georgia is coming up a little bit later on in this vlog. Take a look.
This is kind of cool too, like the local interest. You have Decatur, Alabama,
I
Point
love
Mallard,
that.
Wave Pool. Isn't that cool?
All the way down.
Does it say how much they are?
I'm not sure.
Hi, excuse me. How much you guys asking on, are these patches?
Yes.
How much you asking on these? $2. Great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
What did you find?
Well, they have patches for $1. I think this is neat. It's the diver down, but it has the Alabama advertising on it.
Oh, that is
You
cool.
think that'd be cool? Maybe we'll get one of each. They have one over there too. It has this one over there, but I think the one over there is a better one. This is different. It has that there, but look, it's Atlanta.
Very cool.
So maybe that might be from Georgia. Do you want to do that? Get two of those?
Definitely.
All right, so we got a pair of the Point Mallard Wave Pool in Decatur, Alabama. Again, local interest. This is like brand new old stock. These look like they're from the 70s or early 80s perhaps. And they were $2 a piece we paid up for them. Usually we pay $1 a patch. But because it had the local interest, and it's kind of a unique theme. When you find something that's unique theme, you may pay a little bit more than what you usually pay. So we took a chance on that. Again, local interest. We're in Alabama. Let's pick something from Alabama. Speaking of which, another unique item. This was $1 each for these two patches. We got the diver down, but it's Alabama. Thought that was really cool. And then also, Georgia's not very far off at all. And we got the Atlanta Scuba and Aquatic Center. It's unique to that area, and we were in that area, so we had a chance to buy the local themed patches. So we have the swimming theme here, recreation, Alabama, and then we have diving, the sign for diver down. Those are very cool. $1 each. $2 each. We spent $6 for this lot. We finally made it to Georgia, and we can now say that we've been to 5 of the 6 states on the world's longest yard sale, the 127. The only state technically we have not been to is Michigan. Maybe next year. Anyways, this is the last pick of our first day on the 127. We did make it to Georgia, and a big shout out to Hawaiian Shirt Picker Dave, who watches our fur babies when we go away. And we couldn't take trips without our friend Dave. So we definitely wanted to take care of him. And we found something that he's very passionate about, and that is Kentucky Derby glasses. We found a huge lot, and we bought the whole thing. And we're going to show you that clip next. And that's followed by when we actually brought the glasses into the thrift shop where we volunteer at Humane Society thrift store with our good friend Hawaiian Shirt Picker Dave. Watch this.
Here's Dave's derby glasses.
Oh, they have Kentucky Derby glasses. I know he has some of the newer ones.
91. What's this one? 87. 82. Like how
That's the thing. I think he's got some of the newer ones.
Okay.
He wants older ones. He's more interested in the older ones. But let's do a.
I've been told him to pick every little picture.
1981.
What's that one?
1981.
81.
Yep, that's a good one. Let me just ask what they get for the Kentucky Derby glasses. 82. Hi, what do you get on your Kentucky Derby glasses? Okay. 3 for $10? Okay, great. Yeah, we have a friend who collects. We're from Pennsylvania. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah. Look at that, Dave.
Like the 81 and 82?
Yep, 3 for 10, or $5 each. So I'm wondering.
I have 87.
Let me do 87 here. I think he has more new ones, but let me just see. Are there any other 80s? This is great. I'm very excited about that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What were you thinking on all 12?
30.
Would you do 25? The thing is that I know he probably has some of the repeats of the newer ones, but the ones I'm really interested in are the 80s. But I just want to make sure that if I buy the whole, you know what I mean? You do 25? Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna do 25 on the derby glasses.
It's 129.
Look at that one. What year is that?
Kentucky Derby, 91. 91. But we have a pair. There's an 82. That's a very nice one.
Now, I don't know how far back. You had mentioned 63 and 60s.
Yeah, they actually go back to, I think, the 40. But you never go.
What year's that?
81.
So you got 81, 82.
Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby. We bought them a whole lot.
My guy that was my wife's boss
Uh-huh.
collected Kentucky Derby. He had from the very first one.
Oh, my golly. Wow.
I mean, he
Yes.
was a fanatic on them. Yeah.
Thank you.
So this was a stop in Georgia.
This is 90.
And I said, how much are they? And he said, he said $5 each. I said, what if I want to buy more than one? He said, 3 for 10. I said, give me a price on the whole collection. He says, 30. I said, would you take 25? He said, sold. So they're 12 glasses. 12 glasses.
Yeah.
I know he collects.
So you got $2 a piece.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Ignore Alabama Derby.
That's the inaugural, because we were in the Alabama area. Are those worth anything? That's from 1987. That's the first one of that series.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, we do. Thank you.
So now I started doing a collection of the Alabama Derby.
Yeah.
2008, 2007.
Got all 12?
Huh? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
All right. Do you have all those?
I don't know.
I was thinking the 81 and 82, right?
Yeah. I gotta go check.
I'm Mighty Mike.
And I'm Kay.
Thanks for watching. We're here at Stormville Airport Antique Show and Flea Market in Stormville, New York. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. It helps us bring you more content just like this one. Now, back to the show.
Thanks for watching.
Day 2 of picking the world's longest yard sale, the 127. We went back to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we headed up the mountain, Signal Mountain, where we found a true yard sale format. A lot of people like to set up, they take advantage of the high traffic areas. So we started with a yard sale, and then we went to an estate sale, something we've never done before. Watch.
Mike found some sunglasses he wants me to come down and check out. Fun find. Got our Mickey Mouse Ray-Ban style sunglasses for $1. Gotta grab those.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Awesome. All right, Mickey Mouse sunglasses acquired. And some trading cards. Good stuff. All right.
$10.
Nice.
We got some vintage Charlie's Angels cards. They're in really nice condition. And we got some vintage Star Wars cards.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
I
we
was
spent
just saying,
$10.
We tend to, save a lot of our time for the big fields with a whole lot of dealers set up, a whole lot of vendors, and sometimes it's worth just pulling off the side of the road and checking out somebody's true garage sale.
Yep, that's a good deal for those cards.
That's a great example of why you should check them out.
Definitely. So I feel good about a first purchase, $10. Awesome. All right. So at first glance, $3 a pack for Charlie's Angels cards. Wow. That looks like we did really, really well. And shame on me for not taking this off. It's not sealed all the way. It's just on there with the glue, but then you can also reseal it. Every single card has Steve written on. So it looks like I was schnookered here. And I bought all these cards
I could have asked. I could have said, hey, are these in really good condition? But they look like they were, and they had a card on the back, a card on the front, but every single card has Steve on it. So Steve's a great name. I had a brother, Steve. I don't want him on cards that I'm looking to resell. So it looks like the $6 that we thought we were getting an amazing deal, they all have Steve written over them. Lesson learned, Mighty Mike. I guess Steve didn't want anybody stealing his cards, so he wrote his name on every single card. But now you know. I did check the Star Wars. They are newer, but they're in excellent condition, so we'll have some fun going through those. But these, not so good.
Well, this is different.
Okay, Kay, it is 11:30. We're just a block off of the main 127.
Got an estate sale.
Stay as long as you want, and make memories that last a lifetime. Visit us today or check us out online at Freedom is waiting.
This is kind of cool.
Yeah, Yeti.
Yeti stickers, some advertising for a quarter.
For a quarter.
Pretty cool.
Ooh, babe, look at these trinket trays. I'll tell you what, here's 75 cents. 25, so here we got $1 worth.
Oh, I like the Florida.
Made in Italy.
That's cool.
It's Virgin Islands.
That's nice. I like the Florida one better. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, we did do well spending $1 at the next stop, which was an estate sale. We had never been to an estate sale, especially at the 127. And this trinket tray from Florida, it was actually made in Italy. So it's a very nice one, only 75 cents. That was a no-brainer. And then also Kay found this. It is a Yeti package. I don't see a website on there. I'm sure it's newer. 2017. It is newer, 2017, but you have the stickers in there. And I know Yeti is a very popular product with their coolers, but this is sealed. And they also have the drink cups as well. For a quarter, you got the stickers, you got the booklet, and something else in there as well. So still sealed. Not sure if we're going to sell that one or just keep the stickers, because we have a sticker hoard in a container. Maybe we'll just open it up and throw those in there, and that'll be cool to have the Yeti stickers. But yeah, for $1, and to say we hit an estate sale on Signal Mountain at the 127 in Tennessee, priceless. Good score. Well, live and learn, and you know that old rule, what Mom said, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Nice shades, though. Again, if you're buying for collecting or you're buying for reselling, condition, condition, condition. Next up, we're going to head to Signal Mountain. I mean, this is in the woods, one of our favorite stops, and I found something very special at a very special price. Watch.
That's vintage.
That is very nice.
Because TWA is no longer around.
Not at all.
I was a kid when they were
Right.
around.
Yeah.
Me too.
So I'm 60, so.
That's
I'm
awesome.
57, so I'm not far behind, but I remember them, and they're not around anymore. So yesterday we bought an Eastern Airline patch in Gadsden, Alabama for $1, but this is cooler.
That's great.
Every
That
day of the
is
week.
cooler.
Well, I feel because she said you named the price, and I was like, well, should I look, $5, $3,
Yeah.
$2, and she's like, how about $1? I said, oh, so I gave her $1.
That's
that was
amazing.
Probably the best
Yes.
buy. This is the best buy of the whole 127.
This bag is very cool, and the fact that she got it as a little girl, and it was a giveaway, TWA Airlines, where they had it set up. She was getting on a plane with her family. They're going on a trip. I mean, that just adds to the story. Manufacturing by Airline Textile Manufacturing Company, Des Moines, Iowa, USA. I love the backstory on this. And you know what? Zipper still works, by the way. We did test it out. You can see in there, it has the zipper. But I say NFS, not for sale. We do have some cool aviation items that we picked over the years that we just decided, you know what? They're so rare and they're unique and they have stories like this one. I think this one is going to stay with us. Kay got a kick out of how I was carrying it around while we were picking.
I love that your little TWA bag looks like a little purse you're carrying. You should put your money in there.
She got this as a girl.
I know, it's awesome.
And the airline was giving out collectibles.
Yeah.
And I felt bad. She says, how much do you want? And I was like, should I do $5? Because it's probably from the early 60s.
Oh, geez.
She says, how about $1? I said, I can't pass up $1. All right, Kay, what'd you find?
I found some postcards. This box is
You got Hawaii Polynesian Cultural Center.
these are $1 a piece.
That's a good deal, huh?
So I'm gonna take a minute and see what else I can find. Yeah.
Go for it. That's a good price. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's been great.
Great. Yes, a lot of people.
Good.
So we found these in the dollar box, and they are postcard folders, and they fold out. And this is like brand new old stock. And this is the Sea Life Park, Oahu, Hawaii. We always do well with Hawaii and Alaska. And then this one is the Polynesian Cultural Center, also Oahu, Hawaii. Again, like new old stock, and both of these unfold and very pretty, colorful pictures of the demonstrations that they do there. An amazing job. I think we'll do well. Probably even sell this as a 2-card lot. And these are pretty old because it was 35 cents each when they first came out. So at $1 each, we paid $2. Brand new old stock, most likely from the 70s. Many postcards, they don't have the date on them. Some do, but many of them don't. I always look at the parking lot, and if you can see the cars, what decade they're from, and that's how I came about. My educated guess would be the 70s. Who knows, could even be the late 60s.
Next up, we're heading to the top of Signal Mountain, and it's the iconic Pickers Field. This is the place where the American Pickers guys go picking. We've seen some really interesting items over the years going to this one. It's one of the highlights of the entire trip to the 127, because you just never know what you're gonna find. And surprisingly, we found a couple of good items. I mean, really good items. And we got them at really good prices. Check this out.
What'd you find?
Look at this, 1981 with the thermos.
Oh, wow. Should we just go ahead and buy it? See if they'll take 20? I'll ask them if they're firm.
Firm on the price?
No, I'll go 15 on it.
I'm sold.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Awesome.
lucky you.
And then Kermit on the, yeah.
We do all.
Yeah, don't get them started. I can carry it, thank you.
We just scored this with the original thermos. She had 23 on it, and it has the original sticker and the thermos. $15. $15. Wowee.
That's why you come to Pickers Field.
Yes, for the good deals. 1981 with thermos, $23. Jim Henson's Muppets. Hey, how Kermit the Frog here? Exactly. And this is a great deal here. You still have the original sticker, which says flip and sip top inside. So that is really cool. Condition is really good. I haven't cleaned it up yet, but I think this will clean up nicely, but it really wasn't in bad shape to begin with. Let me open it up and show you the inside here. Made in America, Norwich, Connecticut, USA. So this opened up. This is, there he is. Kermit the Frog. Hey ho. And this is the sipper. Now, I don't know if there was a lid on top of that, but still, I mean, to have this part, I'm sure that wouldn't be terrible to find. That's really good. We got Kermit playing the banjo. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Yeah, very good. Love this all day long. Great deal. Great buy. We're very happy with this lunchbox. For $15 every day of the week.
I think he had a crack somewhere. Where was it? Oh, right there. There's a crack right there on the seat right there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
What do you ask on him?
$5.
Wow.
So he's got a wristband and everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like a little radio. Walking around with this.
Let's just see that.
It's neat.
It is neat. You know what? I don't think that's going to be a deal breaker for me. I think I'm in on $5.
All right.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Let me get that to you. Let me get your money.
Oh, look, there's Fred and Barney.
Yeah, because we have this one, and then we have another one. It's Ernie in the bathtub.
Yeah.
There were a whole series of radios, so it's kind of cool to be able to get that. I've not seen the Big Bird, to be honest, out in the wild. So
Yeah, I hadn't seen him out on the wall. I've seen a couple online and stuff.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Yeah, this is good stuff all day long. And wow, look at him. He's awesome. He's in his nest. Sesame Street. He said there was a crack. I didn't see it. The handle here, the cord rather, you hold it by the strap. And then on the bottom, AM, and you tune it in. And here's the volume and on and off. $5. It says it's cracked. And I don't see it. Made in Hong Kong. Muppets Incorporated, made in Hong Kong. For $5, I mean, that's a really good deal. Even just a display piece, as you saw, now we have 3 of them in our collection. But yeah, this is a great buy here. And he does move on here, he does spin. So I wonder if when the music was on, he would turn. Just for the sake of having him on the shelf. We haven't even tested him yet. I will eventually get batteries and try him out. I like it. You know, we got the Muppets at that Pickers Field, and we got Sesame Street. We really seem to have had a theme going on this year when we bought items. You know, with the patches, that was kind of cool. The pins, it just seemed to be very thematic. Hi, Bob. Big Bird. Love it. All right, now we're getting toward the end of the day. It's hot. We're tired. We're thirsty. We're dehydrated. But we still have another field to go. So we hit Dunlap, Tennessee. And that's another one of our favorite fields on the 127, the world's longest yard sale. And we're kind of in a groove here. You saw the things that we had bought this particular day. So we wanted to keep it going. And then we came across these items. Watch this.
Okay, we had an opportunity in that auction, Kleinfelter's, and we missed it because it got bid up to $330. I think these will clean up. What do you think?
We got.
And he threw in this one. It was for 2 for $4, and he threw this in for $5.
This is cool.
That is a cool key. What's on it? I can't see the advertising.
Well, it says room 1402.
Oh yeah, that's neat.
Yep.
Good stuff. So, okay, we keep buying.
Yep, very cool.
We're spending a lot this time around, huh?
Well, we're spending.
We're spending, maybe not a ton, but we're spending.
All right, I did clean up these a little bit. These 2 vintage hotel room keys. One is for the Holiday Inn in Decatur, Illinois, and the other is for the Ramada Inn in Denton, Texas. Always love these. Drop in any mailbox, we guarantee postage. So I think they'll clean up even more, but we got a lot of the schmutz off there. And then this looks like maybe a postal key, postage guarantee, and it's Webster Groves, Missouri, 1402. That's an oversized postal key, which tells me that it's probably pretty old. But yeah, these guys cleaned up pretty good. And I said I could probably polish them up a little bit more. We were referring to an auction, a local auction house, where they had a whole bunch of these, probably a couple hundred of these old vintage keys, and they're from all over the country. And we had bid up to like $100, and then it went to well over $300. So it was kind of cool to be able to buy these 2 for $4, and then he threw this one in for $5 for $1. That was a really good buy, late afternoon buy, and I really dig these old room keys. They're just really cool. Now they have credit card things that you swipe. Final day of the 127, the world's longest yard sale, and we found ourselves in another favorite area, Clark Range. 2 big fields there that we couldn't wait to hit. You know, we didn't go to Kentucky. It was the first year. This is our 6th year to the 127, and that's where we began. In fact, our first year, we only did Kentucky, and then the second year, I think we did just Kentucky, and then in the 3rd year, we added Tennessee, and 4th year and 5th year, and so on and so forth. So we decided to not do Kentucky, and we went to Gadsden, Alabama, where it starts, and we also went into Georgia briefly. We definitely changed it up. We're so glad that we did. It kind of gave us a renewed vigor or enthusiasm for the world's longest yard sale. And we did run into a couple people that did go through Kentucky, and they said it was kind of sparse. There were areas where they had to drive a little bit to find some yard sales or to find some good setups. So that's unfortunate to hear that. Hopefully that Kentucky rebounds and we'll see some more people there in the future, because we really do enjoy picking in Kentucky. We met some great people there over the years as well. But anyways, final day, final push. We also found at Clark Range that in some areas they had already been, some of the vendors were already, they tore down and they were gone. Some of them were already packed up and they left, and others were still trying to make some deals, and we did pick something really good. We got an entire box of trading cards for a really good price. Take a look.
We're gonna buy the whole box for 10.
Yeah, definitely. I think they look like fun.
Don't see him on the cover, but he might
Yeah,
be in
but
there.
I didn't think about Ozzy. Yeah, we just lost Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, way too young.
Do you need a bag?
Nah, just hold. There's 20.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, friend.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll
You
see
need
you
a
next
bag?
year.
Oh, no, I'll
We're
carry
good.
them.
We'll just carry
Sure?
you. Yeah, no, we're going right to the car.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Back to Pennsylvania.
All right. I'll have a good trip.
Thank you very much. We will. We'll see you
Thank
next year.
you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
$10 for the box.
$10, and you have all the wax packs here. We should show the... It's full all the way to the top of all the, I don't know how many packs, like 36 packs.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool? 1991. They're not terribly old, but honestly, the older we get, the older these get.
Right.
And he even said, was there an Ozzy Osbourne in there? I don't know. I didn't think about that. Pro Set Superstars music cards. And we got a whole box. I did count them. I counted 35, so I don't know if I just miscounted. Maybe there's 36. It doesn't say on the box, so I couldn't find it. But it does look like it's a full box of wax packs. And it is the first ever series. So it has rock and roll stars, pop stars, and rap stars as well. So it's just a fun set. I did look them up on eBay, and they go for varying prices. Some people asking outrageous amounts of money for some of maybe a deceased pop star, rock star, rap star, whatever, or a graded card like a PSA 10 can go for several $100s or even more. They're fun. Trading cards are just fun, especially when you can get an opportunity to buy them brand new in the wax packs. Printed in the USA, 1991 Pro Set. So I think we're going to do well with that, and they're always fun. Anytime you get an opportunity, whenever we do, we usually jump on, especially for $10. I thought that was a good purchase. Good haul. Yes.
Wow, what a great time we had at the world's longest yard sale, the 127. Thank you so much for staying to the very end. We know your time's valuable, and we appreciate your continued support. As again, to recap, we had a wonderful August. We hit our first video, 1 million views, and our channel hit 2 million views. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. We couldn't do it without you. Keep those views, those likes, and the comments coming. Hey, if you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe, as it helps us bring you more episodes just like the fabulous 127. And by the way, we will leave in the description below links to Unclaimed Baggage Center in Scottsboro, Alabama, and of course, day 1, day 2, and day 3 of the 127, the world's longest yard sale. Thanks for watching. I'm Mighty Mike. Until next time, happy picking, everybody. Bye-bye.